StormWatch 12 weather on Newswatch 12.
Good morning, everybody in Southern Oregon and some places in Northern California. It looks like today we are set for another hot one, still feeling the effects of that heat wave. It is over, however. And today, the real difference is the change in instability. We're not going to see nearly as much cloud coverage as we saw yesterday. I doubt we'll see any chances for lightning either. Now, we'll start with our low temperatures for this morning. Similar to yesterday, just a little bit cooler. Looking at 50 degrees there in Wairika, Mount Shasta. That's the coolest area, 46 degrees. But mostly still a pretty warm morning to start things off, and then the heat takes off from there as well. And again, we'll be dealing with a lot of haze, likely worse than what we saw yesterday. There is still pressure overhead, but it's not as high as earlier this week. So our Sunday forecast, like I said, still warm temps out there. Medford getting close to 100, not quite there at 97. Grants Pass 96. If you're trying to look for an escape from the heat, you can go out towards the west. Brookings and the entire coast, in fact, is going to be sitting near the 60s. And Klamath Falls, 89, the only area that's not going to be on the coast, getting below 90. Everywhere is warm for today, and you can see it on the icons. We're still dealing with some smoke out there. Likely going to get worse before it gets better. But it's definitely getting better because in the long run, it looks like things are sliding into more fall-like scenarios. So we're watching a big change in the upper atmosphere as we step forward, in fact, just in the next couple days. So let me explain what's going on with that here. Now, here's the upper level weather pattern. And of course, with that, you can see there's always troughs and ridges. Of course, the ridges are going to be what brings us those heat waves, and the troughs are going to be what brings more active weather. And there's long and short waves. What we're seeing right now is just a little bit of a short wave, but it's a ridge. So we have a little sunshine. You can see just that little ridge right there passing on through for today. But in the little more northern areas here, look at this dip that's coming on through starting even just this evening, and it's going to start to decrease our temperatures pretty abruptly. And with that, check this out. Getting into Monday, you see a long range of a trough developing everywhere. So there's cooler air getting pumped into the area, and things start to get a little more active as we get into Tuesday too, because this right here is called digging, and that's when the trough starts to elongate, and it brings more energy into the area. Tuesday into Wednesday. Wednesday is where we see our rain chances because that actually breaks off and turns into a storm system and makes its way out towards the east overhead of our area, which means we're going to see a circulation in the upper atmosphere that is likely going to bring enough humidity and enough energy to transmit into rain. Quick look here at our movement through the smoke forecast. Started a little bit too early there, but we'll end up pretty smoky for most of the day, especially in those eastern areas. Now, moving through the stormcast real quick, not a lot happens for today. Mostly just a little bit of fog on the coast, and then things are clear the rest of the day. 7-day forecast is going to show you, like I said, look at Wednesday as we see our chances of rain developing for nearly everywhere. Northern California, same way, 93 onto Monday, and then we get down into the 70s Wednesday through Thursday. Klamath Basin, looking at 76 today, tomorrow, down to the 50s whenever that storm system comes through. Mountains, also the same, 44 for that low on Wednesday. And of course, the Rogue Valley, 97 Sunday. Then we're going to be into the 80s for Tuesday, down into the low 70s Wednesday with those chances of rain in the afternoon and evening.